Good evening and thank you for joining us. Hello there. You're tuned into our brand new show, Money Minute, with United Capital PLC. United Capital PLC sponsored this show. On this show, we'll be sharing tips and tricks on how to manage your personal finance, make informed financial decisions, and ultimately navigate your way to financial freedom. In the studio with me this evening, as we did last week, is Akinsoji Akintola. Akinsoji is a financial advisor at United Capital PLC. Today, we will be discussing mutual funds, a simple way to invest. What do you know about mutual funds? Have you tried it before? If you haven't, today is a great day for you, as you'll be able to hear about mutual funds. If you have any question on mutual funds or anything about the program on our topic today, you can send a message to 0809 155 1055, or you can call the same number, 0809 155 1055. You can also send your questions on Twitter, tagging United Cap and using the hashtag Money Minute with UCAP. Hello, Akinsoji. How are you doing today?
Good evening, Sheung. Good evening, Ibadan. Our listeners in Nigeria. Thank you for having me in the studio.
Thank you for coming. That's very wonderful. For those tuning into our show for the first time, the sponsor of the program is United Capital PLC. Can you tell us a bit about United Capital PLC?
All right. Thank you, everyone. United Capital PLC is the foremost investment bank and financial services company in Nigeria. We have been in existence for over 50 years, 5 decades. Our core business is investment banking, but we equally offer services in other areas such as asset management, wealth management, securities trading, trusteeship, and consumer finance. Our offices are all over Nigeria, and we are equally in Ghana. We are in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Warri, Kano, Kaduna, and Ibadan. Our Ibadan office is actually located within the UBA building at Lebanon Street in the heart of Dubai.
Okay, so thank you for that explanation. Let's quickly drop into a lot of issues that we have today because we have limited time. You can call us, you can also send us a message, but let's listen to this message from our sponsor. We're back in a moment.
Making money? That can be hard. Saving money? That can be harder. But investing your money? That should be a breeze. At United Capital PLC, ease and accessibility are our watchwords. Our investment solutions are tailor-made to help you grow your wealth. With our Invest Now platform, you can invest in Naira and dollar-denominated mutual funds, stocks, trusts, and even access loans, all from the comfort of your mobile phone. To get started, visit www.investnow.ng. Download the Invest Now app from Play Store or App Store. United Capital PLC, the intelligent choice.
Right, you want to make intelligent choice. This is a program to listen to right here and right now. One thing that motivational speakers will tell you is that if you want to make money, make your money work for you. Now, this phrase, making your money work for you, what does it mean, Mr. Akinsoji?
All right. When you hear that phrase, make your money work for you, it simply means you using your money to make more money, as against, using your time and sweat
and energy.
And exactly, and, getting multiple jobs and what have you. So by, simply using your money, putting it aside in an investment that yields returns is as simple as that. And, for you to do that is just by way of investing. And when you do, how exactly do we mean by investing? That means you are putting your fund in an asset that yields returns, over a period of time. So by doing that, you are actually making money from that money while you are at sleep. And it's as simple as, one of the very wealthy, people we know on earth, Warren Buffett, once said that successful investing requires time, patience, and discipline. So if you are able to inculcate these three key notes, you are as good as having everything intact.
Okay.
That's as simple as that.
So investing in certain businesses that use money where you do not have to break a sweat has to do with what you call making your money work for you. Mm-hmm. Now, so that brings me to our focus this evening. The word mutual funds. What exactly are mutual funds, and why is it referred to as a simple way to invest?
All right. When you hear the word mutual funds, it is actually a collective investment scheme, that pools funds, from various investors and invest that pool of fund in assets such as stocks, bonds, and short-term debt instruments. So you have investor A bringing on board 5,000 naira, for instance, and investor B investing as high as $1 million. All of these funds are what are pulled together to and invested in this instrument that gives these returns to individuals. And then the combined holdings of all of this is what is referred to as portfolio holding, as the case may be.
No, so this is technical a bit, but explain to me, break it down. How would mutual funds, for instance, grow my money?
Okay, so if this is where the interest, the compound interest factor comes in, right? So if and I'll give an illustration. If you and shortly before I go into that, I will also try to explain and make our listeners understand that there's a difference between saving and investing. Right? It is also very important to have that. If you set aside certain amount of money, maybe you keep it under your pillow, or right, you're actually saving, because in the real sense, nothing is going to grow on that money being set aside. But if you set aside this particular amount, say for instance 100,000 on a monthly basis for 15 years, in an income earning investment that yields an average of say about 8%, of course that is compounded. Interest that is compounded quarterly. At the end of that 15 years, you probably would have grown that fund to about 38 million. Similarly, if you had done the same, in say an investment that's yielding as high as 13% per annum, you would have grown that same fund for that same period of 15 years to about 41 million. Now, you can imagine if you had done the same thing, considering the fact that, the investor has given it time, has been very disciplined and is patient. But he or she has been putting this same 100,000 under his or her pillow. Would have probably, yes, he's been saving, but would not have, because she's not investing really, she would have grown that fund to about 18 million at the end of it. So you can imagine what loss over that same period between investor A and investor B. And on the flip side, if you have actually been going to the club, you've been flexing and spending the same amount,
enjoying your money,
you can just imagine what you have lost in 15 years. So basically, growing your money through investment is just the way to go.
Okay, so if you want to know more about this, you can call us. We can still take one or two calls if possible for you. 0809-155-1055. Now, quickly, what are the advantages of investing in mutual funds compared to other modes of investment? Just an addition to what you just said now.
All right. Okay, so, and this will bring me to a quick comparison between... we talked about savings and investing the other time. So you can imagine an investor setting aside 5,000 in his or her savings account, right, for a period of God knows how long, and the same amount in an investment account. So it gives, all the benefits that are accruable on the investment account, naturally would differentiate between what these two are. And this brings me to the benefits that the mutual fund attracts, one of which is diversification. So an investor ordinarily has, that opportunity to have his or her fund invested in various instruments that will yield returns without necessarily having to put out through, the hassles of trying to do that. And another thing is mutual fund, for instance, the money market fund, also guarantees free entry and exit.
Okay.
There is liquidity. Within 24 hours, you have access to your fund. It gives dividend payment, which is net of withholding tax. Hold your thought a
little. Let's just quickly take this break and be back.
Splash FM 105.5.
It's 6:30 p.m. You too can enjoy your Ramadan with the creamy cowbell milk.
From the top of the Fisher Building. This is
Detroit's number one hit music station.
Splash 105.5 FM, your integrity station.
It's one thing to desire wealth. It's another thing to achieve it. It's one thing to work for money. It's another thing to make money work for you. To take your finances to the next level, you need someone to show you the ropes. At United Capital Plc, we provide you with the support you need to achieve your financial goals. Whether it's capital raising, trustee services, stock trading, mutual funds, or loans, our seasoned financial advisors are available to help you make the best investment decisions. For more information on our services, go to www.unitedcapitalplcgroup.com or visit us at any of our offices in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Kano, Kaduna, Warri, Onitsha, Ibadan, and Ghana. United Capital PLC, the intelligent choice.
Sorry about that. We just want to quickly put the thoughts together now. Now that we know about mutual funds, and that's what United Capitals, that's what you do. Can you quickly just tell us in 1 minute how to invest in this?
Okay. To invest in all of this will require visiting our website, www.investnow.ng, and or through the app, depending on the device the person opening the account has. You can equally download the app, and the app gives you the opportunity to open an account seamlessly and then fund the account. You can actually make funding, withdrawals, check the portfolio balance, have informed information as to what particular mutual fund to invest in, what returns is given, and several other benefits from the app.
What is the least that I can use to invest?
The least amount you can invest in a money market fund is 10,000 naira.
So with a token of 10K, I can start.
Exactly. With 10,000 naira, you are good to go. And you can imagine earning as high as over 9% on that, as against what your bank statement would have given you, which is less than 2 or 3%.
Time is fast, and we have to go. But let us know how we can contact you.
Okay, to reach us, you can visit our website. You can equally follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube handles at United Capital PLC, and on Twitter at United Cap. Through that, you like us, like us and follow us. You can equally reach us through our office phone numbers. Our Ibadan office line is 090-398-55152.
Right.
I'll take that again.
Yes.
It's 090-398-55152. And
Right.
I can equally be reached as an advisor at your beck and call. You can reach me on 080-230-80234.
Right.
Again, 080-230-80234.
Thank you, Mr. Akinsoji, for coming today, and we'll be back at 6:15 next week. It's sponsored by United Capital. I'm Oluwasho. Good evening.